Okay, the ascension process, chakras, yeah, this basically the awakening, yeah. So how did it happen for me? Um, Basically like 2014, around summer 2014, I kind of came to a point where I kind of had enough of like chasing things, this this chasing objects basically, you know what I mean? Like chasing money, just chasing everything basically, you know what I mean? Like after a while, well, a lot of people don't ever get tired of it. They always set some next thing they're chasing, but I kind of knew from a young age, like, that things can't make you happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, no matter what, you just, when you get the thing that you think's gonna make you happy, you get it, and then you're just gonna have a next thing you want, and then you're just gonna project your happiness somewhere in the future, and right now you're just gonna be pissed. So I just thought, you know what? Just be happy with whatever I got right now, the way I am, not wishing to be in any way different. Just be happy with myself right now, with how much money I got now, what job I got right now, and just deal with it. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, I just got to that point. Like I've been going through phases of it. Like just going through phases up and down. Like 1 minute I kind of withdraw from my friends, stop hanging around, then I'll be back hanging around again. Then and I've just been going for that phase for years. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just came to a point where I just said, yeah, that my mood swings are getting too bad. Do you know what I mean? It's just getting bad. Like just borderline suicidal kind of. You know what I mean? Like you just feel like I could just drop. Not to the point I'll hang myself, but I could, if I drive for a living, I could. Certain times I feel like I want to drive off a bloody cliff. Like, you know what I mean? It's that deep. Like, just get annoyed. Like you're just not getting where you want to get to. You're looking at this thing in the distance and thinking you're just not getting nowhere. So I just thought, you know what? Forget it all. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna just be happy with how I am and what I am right now, and not stop trying to be someone else. But just the easiest thing you can ever do is just be yourself. Do you know what I mean? Not like someone else, trying to get the traits of someone else or trying to look like someone else. Just be yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like that's who you're meant to be. That's why the next person is who they are. You know what I mean? So basically, I just decided to just let it all go. So yeah, I just started meditating every day. Do you know what I mean? I've meditated before, but you know, something you just don't stick to. But I decided to just give it a go. I started meditating, and while I was meditating, because I wasn't restless. Like when you're always thinking about other things, you're restless. So it's hard to sit down and meditate for a good while because you're thinking of other things you need to do or you want to do or things that could be better to do. You're just thinking it's a waste of time. But when I relaxed, and I didn't care about having anything else, care about doing anything else. I could sit there for like an hour and a half to nearly 2 hours, even though my legs will maybe start getting numb or whatever. But do you know what I'm saying? Like I could sit there for as long as my the pain didn't get too bad. So when I started meditating, and like after a while, I just would get this flash, like this proper bright, like that the sun, bright light flash behind my closed eyelids, and I didn't really understand what that was about. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit weird, but like I thought, okay, cool. Do you know what I mean? It must be part of the meditation. Do you know what I'm saying? And I must have went to this Buddhist place, and I weren't really feeling what they were saying. Like they don't seem serious. They're just meditating just for the sake of maybe feeling a bit calmer, helping with their job. I was meditating to find out what life's about. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, all my life, like I've been, well, for a long time, I've been able to see auras. So I've always known that there's more to this reality than meets the eye, because I can see the energy around things. So I know there's an energy behind all this. Do you know what I'm saying? And plus, I've had a lot of experience with just knowing stuff, intuition, just weird experiences where it made me know that there's more. I know things. I could just know someone has bad intentions, or I could just know police is coming for me, or just know if you're thinking things about me, I will know it. You know what I'm saying? And that made me understand, okay, there's more to this, because I have something guiding me. You know what I'm saying? Like, something guiding me. You know what I mean? Like, I've been seeing orbs for like quite a long time. Like, whenever I think certain things, I'll get little confirmations, like little violet orb or red orb or yellow orb, or if I meet important persons, certain times I've seen orbs flash up right in the third eye region. Do you know what I mean? So I've always kind of known there's more to this reality than meets the eye. So basically, I started meditating, start taking things seriously, and yeah, one day I was just driving and I could feel this pressure, like right here in my forehead, like I could feel it, like, and I never believed in the chakras. I just thought it was just like, you know, some Eastern magical, you know, just some theories, or you know, whatever, like some made up nonsense, basically. And but I started feeling the pressure. That's just before I actually had that my astral projection experience that's on my channel. You know what I mean? So then yeah, that happened. So I was like, oh wow, so it really is real. Do you know what I mean? So one time I was meditating, and I must have done like a standing up meditation. Just after I finished the meditation, I must have done a standing up meditation, like Qigong kind of style. I used to do that back in the days. And then I must have felt this. It's like, basically what I felt was like imagine someone putting two fingers in the top of your crown and it's pushing the flesh in your head apart. Like, it just felt really weird. And I felt it open up. I was thinking, what the hell? And I must have went to the gym, worked out, went to the supermarket to buy some food. And as I'm walking through the supermarket, I can feel like it's like this vortex pulling pure like energy, like pulling it through my head. Like, it just felt weird, like this, like a spinning whirlpool kind of energy, like spinning in the top of my head. And basically, yeah, you just didn't know what to expect. After that, that's when I started experiencing all the more the awakening symptoms. So you feel the energy trickling down your skin, like trickling. You can feel energy blockages being unblocked throughout my whole energy body, throughout my body, everywhere, like my heart region. Like, it's crazy. Like, and when I realized, wow, my crown chakra had opened, I was thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? And then I must have had had a white orb flash up. I've never had that before, but it was like a massive orb flash up, pure white light, and then just disappear. As I'm thinking about it, like, I was thinking, oh, so that must have been my crown chakra. Got big confirmation. Thought it again, happened again. Ever since then, I haven't seen an orb since. Like, I see orbs every day. Like, whenever I think little things here and there, they're more frequent sometimes than other times. Sometimes I might not see them for a little while, or sometimes they're just more frequent and they might be larger. I feel like you just do this whole spiritual stuff. Sometimes you're more in tune than other times. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're kind of a bit out of tune. A lot of times in this spiritual stuff, you'll feel like you're out of tune completely, like you're kind of disconnected. But that might be the time where you just connect even more so after. It's like you just go through phases. It's just not some simple little process. Do you know what I mean? Like, they make, like, these people that talk about chakras, they make out like, oh, your crown chakra opens and then you're enlightened and you know everything, and that's pure nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Like, my crown chakra opened after maybe like 2 months of meditating. That's just maybe down to me. Who knows why that is? But that's just how I experienced it. Do you know what I mean? It opened up, and yeah, like, still the same person. You don't just change and become some all-knowing being. It's like the beginning of the bloody process. Like, my crown chakra opened up. Then after that, I think my sacral chakra, like the second chakra, opened up. That's when I started noticing that. And the third one, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, come after that one. That was a bit more difficult. And one of the last ones was like my root chakra. So they're going like your root chakra, and then you go up. No, it didn't happen with me, and I know quite a lot of people that's happened to. Like their third eye chakra opens up first, then their crown. So you can't really follow what these people come out with, all these myths. It's just a bunch of myths. Do you know what I mean? The last one to open for me was my throat chakra. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the chakra, with the chakras, it's not even like I need to be meditating or have to be concentrated. Like, it's constant. Like, I feel them all the time. I feel them all the time. They're always active. I suppose you just, no one's really consciously aware, or most people just not conscious. Everyone's chakras are working, but when you come consciously aware of it, that's when you will have some of the experiences that you have. Do you know what I mean? So, like the most active chakra for me is mostly my third eye. But there's loads of different places you can feel these energies. Like, I'll feel the energy right across my bridge of my nose, like it will spread out right like across there. Like, it just feels crazy, like proper pressure there. Like, I feel that third eye is proper there really. But I'll feel that sometimes it will just spread, like it's just weird. Or I'll feel my crown chakra is quite painful when you feel it sometimes, or it's really itchy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but sometimes you feel it on different places of your head as well, not just right in the middle of your crown as well. Like, the last chakra for me to open for me was a chakra right at the back of my head, which is like, they call it the bindu chakra and talk about some bunch of nonsense about the nectar and all this crap, but that's not what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's completely different. Like, before that chakra opened, I didn't have no dreams for like 4 days before it happened. No dreams, nothing. I was wondering what the hell's going on, because I actually write them things down. I was thinking, what the hell's going on? Like, why am I not dreaming? Then it opened, and then I didn't have no dreams for like 4 days after it. But the weird thing was that if I was daydreaming, it would actually kind of turn into a dream. Like, it's weird. Like, you know, you daydream is like just kind of your input. Like, you think of what you think. Like, nothing in your daydream, nothing unexpected is going to happen in your daydream, because you're in control of that daydream. But my daydreams, I would daydream and it would turn into a dream. So weird characters would pop out of nowhere. Like, this will just turn into a dream. Yeah, so weird characters will pop out of nowhere and completely surprise me. Do you know what I mean? And that really caught me off guard. And one time I was laying in my bed and I couldn't sleep. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I wasn't dreaming at the time. So I'm laying down and I'm just having this daydreaming. I'm daydreaming of having like a fight, because at the time I was doing martial arts. So I'm daydreaming of having a fight sequence, bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Next minute, that daydream, I've shifted from daydreaming to actually being in my front room, bouncing around in my front room. I can see my front room while I'm laying in my bed. So I started to understand that back of the head chakra was kind of like a kind of an intermediary between this reality and the astral plane, like, making me be able to kind of astral travel kind of easier. Do you know what I mean? So there's loads of different chakras, and it also kind of helps me be able to, yeah, because that's one way I used to astral travel. I used to visualize maybe running up and down stairs. I would like go to a place and I would know the exact amount of steps on each landing, and then I would go there mentally. So I would know it mentally. I have it all fully pictured in my mind, and I would just keep walking up and down the stairs, because it's the easiest way to kind of keep my mind active while trying to do that. And what would happen would, I would be doing that in my mind, running up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs. After a while, once my body's relaxed and I've come a bit detached from my body, I would actually start feeling my legs running up the stairs. I'll start physically feeling running up the stairs. Next minute, I'll see that I'm there, and then I'm there. And then I will start moving around, doing things. Do you know what I mean? And that's one way I would get out of my body. That's one way I would astral travel. So there's loads of ways you can do it. That's one of them. But I'll speak about the other ones in the next video.